The rise of the JLP and the fall of the PNP. Mark Golding must rebuild or face defeat. Welcome to Skywalker Jamaica channel, where good coffee gets bad people upset. Today, we are diving deep into the current political landscape in Jamaica, focusing on the strengths of the Jamaica Labour Party and the weaknesses of the People's National Party. We'll also explore the two options facing the PNP: stay for personal agenda or step down for the party. Of course, we all know the decision that these selfish and greedy men will take. They are not there for the good of anyone but themselves. Andrew Holness, the leader of the JLP, has built a strong political presence in Jamaica. His popularity and likability has soared even under the pressure of deliberate PNP lies and propaganda aimed to destroy his public image. Andrew Holness walks around feeling like Elvis, with women and children screaming out his name, too happy to see their beloved Prime Minister. By some miracle, or by the rightful hands of God, the PNP attacks brought the opposite results. And so we can all say it's poetic justice, because the devil is a liar, and Mark Golding and his chain gang host from hell are dependent on lies too much, which is too ungodly to mean any good for any people in this world. They tell lies so much that I can challenge anyone to look at any picture of the top four members of the PNP and tell me if they do not look like it by now. Be honest. I do not say this to insult them either, but it's just to show you a secret about life that most people miss. I challenge you to compare pictures of the top members of the PNP with those of the JLP. I bet you had never noticed this before. I mean, what lying spirits look like on a person's image. My friend, life is deeper than you think. You can never be too old to learn. Thank goodness that the Prime Minister is a Christian who doesn't believe in lies, because we had to have an escape from Mark Golding and the comrades. What if both parties were the same? That would be big trouble in Jamaica, isn't it? Andrew Holness's charisma and ability to connect with various demographics, including young people and women, have contributed to his success. His leadership has seen significant projects and initiatives that continue to garner support. Holness's momentum is undeniable, and his prime ministerial projects are just beginning to take shape. As these projects become more apparent, they will likely attract even more support, making it increasingly difficult for the PNP to compete. The Prime Minister has his head down in his work, which makes him unable to see the changes around him. By the time he gets nearer to the elections, he will be shocked to see how the people will cherish him. This is a prediction, but just wait and see. The PNP will be as angry as defeated devils, showing desperate final blows, but they will not succeed. Mm-mm. On the other hand, Mark Golding and the PNP face significant challenges. The internal conflicts and lack of unity within the PNP have made it difficult for them to present a strong front. They are a party of treasonous characters, poisoned in their hearts, so they cannot stop fighting each other until the leaders change for better, and more better party members. These leaders sideline and sabotage the better party members because they don't suit the evil agenda. The good man doesn't suit the evil agenda. So while the PNP is supposed to be in an election, the PNP has also been kidnapped by the devil. Today, Mark Golding's options are limited and he must navigate between personal ambitions, greed, and the broader interest of his party. But does he have that kind of heart though? The PNP struggle with internal conflicts and the perception of its leadership as unlikable and untrustworthy complicates their position, and that's only to put it mildly. No matter what kind of party they think they have, backstabbing will be the first dish served on the menu. Mhm. All the time. Their current leadership, including Golding, Campbell, Brownberg, and Bunting, is like the most unlikable bunch ever assembled in the history of any party on earth and possibly in the galaxy itself. This perception makes it nearly impossible for them to strike deals and turn the tide. The PNP support is largely rooted in historical loyalty rather than a genuine belief in their current leadership. No one is doing it because they even almost like the members of this chain gang. Not Bunting, not Dayton, not Brownberg, and certainly not Mark Golding. It would not be a shock if these people's families don't vote for them. Moreover, it would not be a shock if, because they hate each other in fighting, they all vote for the JLP too, just to pull one over on each other. You get it? Yeah. The challenge for Golding and the PNP is to overcome these internal conflicts and present a united front that can inspire confidence in the electorate. I know that this is impossible with them not resigning, but it's still a challenge. You have to call it a challenge. It's an impossible challenge. So, what are Mark Golding's real options? He has two main choices: stay for personal agenda or step down for the party. If he chooses to stay, the PNP will likely continue to struggle and the internal conflicts will persist. And there is the problem of Mark Golding himself, Bunting and Dayton Campbell. When they think they are smart, they do like the man who chops off the tree limb that he is standing on, chopping off himself. And the problem is that you cannot stop him because he doesn't listen until after he done the work. Then he is in trouble again. If Golden and the current leadership step down and allow new, charismatic, intelligent, and believable members to take the helm, the PNP could start the process of rebuilding and positioning themselves for future success. The PNP needs to think strategically and prioritize the future. By stepping aside and allowing new leaders to emerge, they can start the process of rebuilding and positioning themselves for future success. It's a tough decision, but it could be the key to turning things around. They must accept that the party won't turn around in 6 months. Moreover, it's even more complicated when you realize that it is a party in a party trying to win an election as one party. Common sense will tell you that it doesn't make sense. Huh? It doesn't make sense. The idea of having the current leaders step down and allowing new charismatic members to take the helm could indeed help the PNP regain relevance and support. But they must also decide which one they will be. Rise United or the PNP? Which one are you? To answer that question will be essential to even start their recovery work. They have to go and regroup today. It's about playing the long game and focusing on rebuilding trust and connection with the electorate. Fresh faces from universities could bring a new perspective and energy to the PNP. These young leaders would be more in tune with the changing world and could effectively challenge the JLP. It's about tapping into the potential of the next generation and giving them the platform to shine. In conclusion, the PNP needs to prioritize the party's future and work towards regaining the people's trust. By stepping aside and allowing new leaders to emerge, they can start the process of rebuilding and positioning themselves for future success. It's a tough decision, but it could be the key to turning things around, or at least for the future. Thank you for tuning in to Skywalker Jamaica channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth discussion on Jamaica's political landscape. Until next time, stay informed and stay engaged. Think on these things, my people. Peace out.